So we're in the shop today. We're working on the clutches on the machine. We're waiting for some parts, so it's not going to be moving for about a week or so. So I thought now's the perfect time to do a little project, or a big project, that I've been wanting to do with this machine since I got it. And that is a cage chop. What that means, we're going to be removing about 5 or 6 inches from the back pillars here on the back hoop to lower the roof down. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. So here's the before. And to get started, the first thing we're going to do is remove all of the accessories and roof, etc. Off of the cage so that we can get to work. Okay, so now that we're all cleaned off, we're ready to get down to the nitty-gritty. Gonna loosen all of the attachment points for the cage. Just loosen them up to allow things to flex so that when we cut here, we're able to flex the cage into position. And we'll take these back pieces completely off for now, and then once the drop is complete, we'll have to modify these to fit the new height. The point of no return. Moment of truth, no guts, no glory, all that jazz. I've measured 5 inches centered on the old seatbelt bracket here. And we're going to cut that out on either side. Going to use this pipe cutter, which works really well, nice and clean, and doesn't take very long to cut through it all. There you have it. Now we do the top cut. There it is. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. That's it. You can see already it's slumped down a little bit. So now it's just a matter of making some bends in the cage components to get them lined up to come together. Then we'll put them back together and re-weld it with these sleeves to help strengthen the joint. And I'll show you how I made these sleeves right now. Okay, so we've got the inserts done, and I've taken the top portion of the rear hoop off completely to make it easier to work. And the first major hurdle is these remaining lower halves that are sticking up are too wide now that that 5 inches has been taken out from the center. So you need a way to try to draw those in, and on the upper section preferably you would also bring those out to match, so you'd split the difference in there, or else it won't be quite straight. So I'll show you real quick how I went about drawing these two in a little bit. I had these solid pieces of stock that I'd actually had made to fit into here. I was going to use these as my joiners, but decided they're way too heavy, so I went the other route that you just saw. But it's a good thing that I had them, because I welded a chain onto two of them, and then using a cargo style chain tensioner between the two posts, and I was able to draw them in quite nicely. It drew fairly evenly, but I do feel like this side came in a little further. So what I'm gonna do is actually weld the top part of the hoop onto this side first, and then using it as leverage, pry up on it to then get it onto this side, and that should help bring the far side back up a little bit to sort of even it out. So in preparation for the welding, I've drilled a couple holes in the posts, and done the same on the hoop. And then I'm going to clean all the powder coating off so that I can weld, and I'm going to sort of plug weld the inserts in first, and then once I get it all together, I'll weld around the seam. Well, it's the next day, and I have no idea if I filmed enough for this video to make any sense, but it's done. Everything is retightened, and next we'll put all the accessories back on and see the final results. So there you have it. I do have to make some modifications to my spare tire mount to make it fit, but in the end this is what I hope it will look like. And as far as the cage job, it all went really well, and I'm really happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed this video.